One thing you'll notice whenever you join a pet group on Facebook is you'll find that there'll be elitist admin and owners that will swear by their no one being able to do anything outside their own made-up fake roles with people with, they claim, are backyard breeders when themselves they're defined as backyard breeders. These people, regardless if their animals are pedigreed, because they feel that they're special people because they get a little piece of paper that anybody could get to certify them for pedigree for animals and breeders. Once these people are claimed to not only be breeders and rescues and having pedigree animals, they'll quickly jump on anybody else that joins a group that, for whatever reason, you know, they would keep a male and a female together. So that's what you want to avoid, is not giving out too much information towards these type of people, because considering that they claim to know all this facts and what a lot of these group admin owners will try to claim to know about the animal, but yet there's always one or two things that they show with whenever their images they upload that they're doing wrong. And one of the recent ones I've come across as one of these animal groups, pet groups, is one of the admins showing pictures for chinchillas inside a cage without any pet liners on the bottom, no tiles and whatnot. And it's a smaller group. Of course it's a smaller group because nobody's joining it, or people were getting kicked out for whatever the admin claimed that they were doing wrong. So this admin would jump around to each post every time somebody posts and was saying something they were doing wrong, but yet this woman clearly was showcasing all of her pictures and stuff like that and giving everybody else information on what they should and shouldn't do, but yet she's still showcasing pictures where the chinchillas on top of the cage and everything else like that on those metal bars. Anybody that is a breeder or actually cares for the welfare of the animals knows that you need at least some fleece and a bottom to where they're not running and jumping on any type of metal with open mesh. And this woman in this group, that's the admin, also had all the shelves that way and then the ramps. And that's a big no-no, and that's a big no-no in most of the other chinchilla groups. See, this is the thing. She claims to be this admin in that group and in another group, but yet I don't see this woman in all the other bigger groups. I've never seen this woman before because she's like somewhere within like 90-mile radius of me, claiming to be a rescue and a breeder on top of whatever. She only has like 9 chinchillas. And I can say for myself, with experience and the knowledge between the different, over 60 different vets, 60 different exotic vets, and the additional breeders on top of that I've had in contact with over the years, and they all tell you the same thing about regarding the plastic pans, plastic dishes, and to make sure that they're soft and comfy, wood only shelf, or shelves that have no opening on whatsoever for their feet to get stuck, because their feet will get damaged, ripped off. I have a couple that ripped off from the people that owned them before I got them, and that were rescues from people that were not only not feeding them the correct things, that were underweight, starved. I'd steer clear of those types of groups because you're not going to have any good results with these people, and another good thing to do is look over your cage to make sure there's nothing in them that would represent when you take the photo to share these groups, if you decide to share anything with these groups, because they'll attack you right away if you have anything that's not supposed to be in there. And these are the same people, these admins, that only have one reference to a vet, one reference to an exotic vet, and they have no more than that. Each vet will tell you something different. The more vets you talk to, they'll explain certain things differently than others will require. So not every vet is up to date with every animal. So even with that being said, even if you have an issue, I wouldn't go to these groups. I would just go to your vet. Or look online for additional vets. You could look, maybe ask questions like I have to additional vets in different states. because I don't just use the vet information from my own state because they're stupid, but and they're out of date, but I've gone on to different states.